Hello and welcome to the Colorado Real Estate Harder Questions Practice Exam. Easy studying, no chit chat, so you can focus. Video 11. Question 1. What is a special agent? A special agent is one whose powers are limited to certain specific functions. Note, a real estate agent who represents someone in the sale or purchase of a house is considered a special agent. Question 2. The rate of commission on a real estate sale is? The rate of commission on a real estate sale is negotiable between the broker and seller. Question 3. In a transaction broker relationship, the seller or buyer is not. In a transaction broker relationship, the seller or buyer is not responsible for the broker's acts. Note, a transactional broker would not represent either side in the transaction. Question 4. What does a no-agency brokerage relationship mean? It means there is no agency relationship. Question 5. A fiduciary must act in the best interest of. A fiduciary must act in the best interest of his principal. Question 6. If the lender permits it, and the borrower elects to pay the taxes and insurance rather than escrow the amounts, the borrower will need to sign a. The borrower must sign a waiver of escrow account. Question 7. A contract must have 4 elements. What are they? The 4 elements are mutual agreement, offer and acceptance, consideration, legally competent parties, lawful purpose. Question 8. What is a customer in a real estate transaction? Do they have any rights? A customer is sometimes thought of as a third party to a transaction, and they can be seller or buyer, depending on who the agent is representing as a principal. The agent's obligation to the customer includes honest and fair dealing, responsible care, disclosure of information to the customer. Question 10. Contracts for the sale of real estate must be in writing to be. The contracts for the sale of real estate must be in writing to be enforceable. Question 11. Leases of 1 year or less don't need to be in writing. True or false? It's true. Leases of 1 year or less don't need to be in writing. This is true. Question 12. The one who grants a deed is the blank. The one who receives the deed is the blank. The one who grants a deed is the grantor. The one who receives a deed is the grantee. Question 13. Any change that a party makes to an offer received constitutes a rejection of that offer, and, if presented, a substitution of a new offer is called blank. It is called a counteroffer. Question 14. What are two common types of consideration as related to real estate? Usually, valuable consideration is money given in exchange for property, or good consideration, the gift of love and affection. Note, consideration is something of value that is provided. Question 15. What is misrepresentation? Misrepresentation is the misstatement or the non-disclosure of a material fact. The party injured may sue for damages or rescind the contract. Question 16. A contract with a minor is blank by the blank. A contract with a minor is voidable by the minor. Question 17. If a mentally incompetent party signs a contract, that contract is. It would be void. Note, a legal guardian may contract for that party. Question 18. A contract for sale is executory until closing occurs. True or false? This is true. Note, an executory contract is missing something, incomplete. An executed contract is complete. Question 19. If a broker is accused of fraud, she is accused of. She will be accused of intentional and willful deceit. Note, fraud may be a crime and the party injured may be able to recover losses and punitive damages. Question 20. If a party breaches a contract, they may be required to pay blank. They may be required to pay liquidated damages, which is enforcement of the amount specified in the contract. Question 21. How can a buyer make the seller do what the contract requires? The buyer may go to court to require specific performance. Note, specific performance is often enforced by the court because each parcel of real estate is unique and cannot be exactly replaced by a substitute property. Question 22. What is a counter offer? A counteroffer is a rejection of a proposed contract and a substitution of a new offer. Note, any change to a proposed contract is a rejection of the presented contract. Question 23. An offer may not be withdrawn until the other party has either accepted or rejected it. True or false? The answer is false. An offer may be withdrawn at any time before it has been accepted. Question 24. Consideration could be. Consideration could be payment of money, exchange of ownership, transfer of rights is also consideration, or an act to do or not to do something, or exchange of services. Question 25. Sandy pays $100,000 to Larry. Larry transfers ownership of the house to Sandy. This is an example of consideration. Bonus question 1. Legal consideration is to be blank. Legal consideration is to be obligated to do or not to do something in return for some action or non-action by the other party in the contract. For example, Anna transfers to her daughter, Sina, the ownership of the family estate in return for the love and affection that Sina has given to Anna in the past. Bonus question 2. Leases, restrictive covenants, listings, contracts for sale, and options are examples of they are examples of contracts. Bonus question 3. Friendship and love are good consideration. True or false? This is true. Love and friendship are valuable to the receiver. If the receiver agrees to transfer benefits in return for the love and friendship, she can be held to her bargain. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Good luck from the bottom of my heart.